Hi, my name is Catherine Foley. I am the opinion editor of The Hoya, and I'm sitting down here with Andrew Toporoff, one of our columnists. Can you tell us a little bit more about your column?
Well, my column focuses on tensions, particularly because I think it's a critical part of what it means to be a Georgetown student. And it's really about this commitment, I guess, to taking different ideas that seem to be in opposition to each other and bringing them together. And it sort of forms the essence of problem solving, which is a sort of virtue of all students, but especially here at Georgetown. And we see it, at least symbolically, in our motto, which means both into one, as well as in our colors, blue and gray, which refers to the reconciliation between Union and Confederate armies. So I wanted to focus on that, particularly in the context of today, with what it means to be a Georgetown student now and what sort of tensions we face today and how do we go about approaching them and sort of finding balance between different ideas.
Yeah, can you give us an example of some of the tensions you found on campus this year, especially within your column?
Well, just last week I talked about the Occupy movements and sort of what it means to be a Georgetown student, particularly when we have this perception of ourselves as in that sort of 1% or as striving to have these sort of positions in the future of working in banking or in politics or things like that. So where do we find a balance between sort of our discontents and wanting to join a certain movement that effectively renounces some of the values that we also hold? So as I thought that was a good example of sort of the balance that we have to find in our lives today.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself? What school, year, anything else fun?
Well, I'm in the college. I think I will be a government major, and potentially I'll double in art history. So I've always loved that. And what else? Well, I'm on the club hockey team, so I love that. So between that and writing for The Hoya, I have a full plate.
Yeah. Let's see. And then this is something I've been asking all columnists. Where do you like to sit down and write your column? Do you have any quirks about, how you like to produce it in terms of place, time, setting?
I always write a draft on paper as opposed to on the computer, so I love to do that in my room. And then
that's cool. It's a very traditional approach.
Yep. And then I do most of my writing in Lao, so you can find me most nights in the library. First floor. So.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Andrew. Multum Quaevenum appears every other Friday in The Hoya.